Today is Saturday, February 28th, and our electrician guy's obviously been working here today. And I think the last time I did a video was back in December. Oh, that I've posted. I've done one since then, but I haven't posted it. But the last 2 weeks have been very busy with the HVAC, the electrical, and the automation going in, and plumbing. So today's a good day to go in and just take a peek at what's going on in there. The kids have come with us reluctantly. There's Emma over there. She'd rather climb in the tree, I think. Where is she? Yeah, there she is. But we'll go take a peek inside and just record where things are at right now. So I probably should have videotaped this during the week when we had 3 trades in here, because it didn't look nearly so neat and tidy. You can see what it would actually look like when we've got lots of stuff going on. But because it's the floor is nice and neat, there is a lot of drilling in wood to put things in. So I'll start over here. There's the fireplace that Jeff and I have talked about that would be in the central place. Like many things, it's not exactly what we saw when you look at those glossy magazines or on the internet and ooh and ah, but it definitely gives us what we want. 3-sided and nice clear view. And I don't think there's much changes. Well, there is in these spots. I'm gonna have to keep going up like that. So they've put in these blue rings are where speakers are gonna go throughout the house. So I'm not gonna tilt it up every single time there's one of these, because that would probably just get really disorienting. You can see one over there. The lighting has all gone in, and just looking at where the lighting's supposed to go, they're recessed anyway. Jeff and I are incredibly thrilled because we can imagine what that's gonna look like. Lots of houses are poorly lit. There's no thought or design in terms of lighting from one path to the other. Right, Jeffrey?
Right. Not as good as they could be.
Yeah. So Jeff's pretty pumped about there's a lighting pathway from the house to the office kind of through this space that with one flick it lights just the lights to get him from home to office. So that will be his commute, lit by lights instead of on a roadway. He's pretty excited about that. Just walking over into the kitchen. Yeah, there's still lots of wirings coming down. There's also been a lot of significant changes with the millwork and ceilings, because with the HVAC going in, now we have all these drop ceilings. You can see there. There's a drop ceiling there in the kitchen, and then you can see here the workaround with trying to preserve the ceiling here and not close it in is there's actually going to be a angle. The ceiling will angle down, if you will, all around this space to hide this ductwork. And that partly had to happen because over here in this corner, you've got all this plumbing and ductwork. You can't see it because it's hiding behind this framing here, but it sticks out quite awkwardly. So this is the workaround. It'll be fine, but certainly not what we had anticipated with that sparkling course. So the kitchen elevations then, over on this north wall, has changed. Well, I wouldn't say it's a complete overhaul, but it's definitely a significant change from what we had hoped for. And basically there's a lot of lemonade that's been made this week out of some of the lemons that have come. You can see here with that yellow box, that's where telephone and data will be. So those kinds of things have gone in. Over here, I actually like seeing, I don't like seeing it, but that's the guts of the HVAC system there, which is kind of cool. Whenever I see it, it reminds me of a pipe organ with all the piping going up and down, but that's the guts, and probably a view once everything's framed in and drywalled in we'll never see again. Not unless you go into the back room here, and even then you won't see it because up here will be behind wall. So you'll never actually see this. So I'm going to go upstairs because I can, you know, the guys are down here working, and maybe they'll be done by the time I come back down. Are you checking to see if the floor is level?
No, just looking at the sink. I don't think there's as much room as you think.
Probably not.
On the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's another design change that happened on the island. Oh, And there's Juby. Say hello, Juby. Aren't you going on? I bet you that's how you feel right now. Are you off on holidays?
No. Next week.
Oh, okay. Well, Saturday.
Next Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. Good. Is it holidays?
Yes.
No. So I'm gonna take Emma. I'm gonna take Emma up to her room and her bathroom because she keeps like, I've seen it. It's the same. It hasn't changed. So Emma, we're gonna play. We're gonna play the game. Can you see the difference? So
The
between.
tub's been installed.
Okay. So come be our guide and point out. Can you see the difference in your bathrooms?
This is the toilet. There's now something on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. What else has changed?
They've added more of these things.
More framing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
They probably added all the outlets. Oh, there's a frame on the door.
Yes, the doors have been framed in.
There's nothing significant though.
Oh, keep going.
Except for the tub.
See, this is why I don't post often because people will say, but it's nothing significant that's changed. Emma, you're just echoing what tons of people feel.
Cool.
Okay, so what else has
That's
changed?
new. The black pipe is new.
That's all your plumbing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's for
And
John's
then
sink.
In here, the bathtub's got put in.
Yeah, the bathtub is
It
now
used to be
installed.
clean though.
Pardon?
It used to be clean though.
Well, this is an actually pretty clean work site compared to Friday. There's something else that has changed.
The window.
The window's always been there.
Well, what's that gonna be?
Exactly. Those are the built-in niches that'll be there. So that's been framed in now. Yeah, Emma's looking at the drawing.
These things.
That's right. You got it. Oh, well, there's other things that have been changed.
Oh, there's more
Added.
framing and door things.
What about?
Oh yeah, they added the. No, that was there before.
No.
Well,
Well,
they had them downstairs before.
yeah, it could be.
So
All right. What else has changed?
in here,
Nope. I think you got them all.
that's all new.
What's all new?
That pilot.
Yes, well, we're not including that. So you have a doorway.
That thing's new.
Well, Emma, I don't mean those things.
All the wiring's been put
Right.
in.
So all your electrical is not in, but it's all been.
We had the boxes moved
Wired
so
in.
that when you put your bed in. Very good. Now that's, I assume this is far enough away for the cupboards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's far enough away. You know what? I should have brought my measuring tape to measure the width.
I have
Yeah.
one in the car and in the office.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have a door.
What's that?
That one doesn't have a doorway.
No, the doorway. Well, because those are installed because that's where pocket doors are going. And that framing is for the
Yes,
pocket.
I know.
Okay, you know.
And I'm not just saying it for your benefit, but for those who might be bothered to watch the video. So I'm going this way. Okay, you're not going to keep telling us what's changed
Not gonna go. What are those up there?
up here?
Are those hot
Hot
lights?
lights.
Hot
I guess
lights.
they are, right? That's
So
interesting.
this is where Jeff's AV, well, I shouldn't say Jeff's, but
This
He's
is all the
responsible.
wiring
Nobody else
for the
gets to listen to it or
house.
enjoy it.
Emma's standing where the guts of the house will be.
The guts, the
Oh, no,
electronic
the
guts.
guts-
Yeah, the
They're over
that's what I
there,
mean.
too.
What's that, Emma?
They're over there too. Under the stairs.
Well, this is the electronic guts where Emma is.
Well,
Under the stairs is the heating, cooling guts.
it's still the guts.
It is still the guts. So the TV room hasn't changed much, really at all, other than they put in the speakers and the lighting and all that good stuff.
Oh, well.
No, that's my sleepover nook. That's the wet bar.
Installed now, and the wiring, it's all been pre-wired.
Well, that's what mommy said it was.
And then over here, the framing's gone in for the cabinetry that's going to go on either side out toward the deck. What would you like, Emma?
That's my sleepover nook, right?
Yes, that can be a
See?
sleepover
I
nook,
told you.
but you also have a sleepover nook in your bedroom.
No, that's just the window.
Well, but it's going to have a twin-size mattress on it.
Yeah, but it's still just a window. It's too small.
John, you want to come show us your hidey hole?
Oh, yeah. That's what's here, right?
Yeah.
Why was somebody hammering the wood?
So Emma, Cheryl and I have a design thought for this area that's at the top of the stairs that you're standing in. So we needed a place to put the hardwired telephone. So where you're standing, we're thinking of having like a chaise lounge type of thing with a little table. So when you're talking to your girlfriends and your boyfriends, you can have private conversations up here,
Private?
semi-private.
Where everybody can hear me down there?
No, not really.
Yes. Yes,
You can
really.
relax, and then over in this corner is probably where we'll put bookshelves for
Oh, yeah.
reading. So this will be a
And
nice.
then maybe I won't have to stuff all my books in my bedroom.
So this will be a quiet-ish, relaxing nook type area. Jeff's standing in the yoga room. Nothing's changed there other than the wiring for that.
Mommy, why do you have like a half wall block thingy in the yoga room?
It's her, what do we call it? Her instructor's platform.
No. Emma's referring to this, which I had said previously, like months when it happened. It has to do with the plumbing that's happening in the guest bedroom, and it had to be built out this far.
Cool.
So,
Makes it interesting.
yeah.
Unlike the rest of the house.
You said unlike the rest of the house? You're crazy. So Jeff is standing in his gym where his treadmill's going to go.
His gym? My gym too.
Okay, the gym.
This was the barn door. And
Yeah.
that one's the downstairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be open to downstairs.
No, that's weird.
So
Everybody can
again,
see you
not much
sweating
has changed in
and being
here,
ugly.
just again the speakers and
Everybody can see you sweating and being ugly when
lighting
you work out.
kind of built in. And then John, Mr. John's room, is going to show us where his hidey hole
John
is.
has a table. How come I don't have a table?
So John's little hidey hole, he won't be
I
able to
can
go
go
out.
from this side.
Yeah, you won't be able to. So
Is
we're just
this-
going to drywall that all in, and he's going to have electricity and a light in there, and that one will be where John, who might throw a beanbag type thing in there. So when John needs some quiet and chillaxing, that will be his cozy little space, just like Emma's alcove in her bedroom.
It's a lot bigger. It's supposed to be for
Yours is.
smokers.
Well, they're different types of spaces for different types of children.
You know you've got a thing like that, right?
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to go in there. It's for storage.
Storage.
For
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, and so John's room hasn't changed either other than the wiring. All right, so let's go downstairs.
My bedroom, you gotta do everybody else.
Yeah, I take it back. I didn't go on to the... Is this the West Wing, Jeffrey?
It is the west
Ha, ha, ha.
of the White House.
Of the White House. So this is our linen closet. Just the pocket door has been framed in.
What's the west wing?
And then, of course, hope we didn't make you dizzy doing that. Turning right, we go into the guest
Oh, that.
bedroom. And again, it's just framing and
Is it actually the west?
lighting,
Really? It's actually
what have you, which I know doesn't seem terribly exciting, but when you've been waiting for forever for this stage to happen, it's getting exciting because you can actually see in 3D and real life what you've been seeing in drawings all along. So the tub's been installed here. Yeah, it's in. It's the exact same tub as in the kids' bedroom or bathroom. Just got that neat little detail here on the front. And again, with the whole design, you'll understand why we chose that instead of something very flat and simple. It will all make sense when we're done. Ooh, sorry, that was a little bit nasty. So then, turning into the master bedroom, our fireplace is in, and we'll have built-ins on the left and the right here. And it's in. So that's pretty cool. The day that they were installing it was quite cold for out here. So we're all joking that we actually need to turn them on. And there'll be a built-in or a furniture piece here. And then we can go into master ensuite. There's a pocket door here, which I think I've talked about, but now you can see how it'll actually go. So when John, that's very distracting. So when Jeff goes off to Vancouver, he can not be disturbing me, he says. Walking through the walk-in closet. And then this is the doorway into our bathroom. Jeff, is there an actual door?
Yes.
Oh, it's a barn slide, because I'm looking for the pocket door and I'm not seeing it, but
Here.
it's barn slide.
Which, I guess the mirror is here.
Yeah. Yeah. With the bench that Cheryl insists on giving you that I've said you can't have.
I like having it.
So our vanities go along this wall. You can see now it's framed in for the toilet area there. Jeff and I are pretty thrilled that when you're sitting on the toilet, you won't have to look at somebody showering and vice versa. That'll be novel. And there's our tub in the corner with the windows. It's not a huge tub. I was saying to Cheryl, it looked awfully small, but it is 60 inches, which is 5 feet. And it's big enough for one. I don't know about big enough for two. Just standing in our shower stall, showering. So there's a little ledge. We've asked for a bench in the shower, and so the outside ledge here is actually on the outside of the shower. So that's a ledge you can put candles or other neat things on. The wall is here, and this will be tiled. And we'll put a towel rack on there. And then on the inside is the bench. And you don't have a bench, Emma, because you are young and supple, is why you don't have a bench.
Oh, it's gonna pull you
And
off.
that's that. John is fighting all the hiding spots.
What's this back?
That'll be storage.
No.
Yes, it is. I thought it was storage.
No, we decided not to do that.
Who did?
Where it's just covered off. There's no, you'd have to have a door between.
Oh,
your
I know,
closet.
because we were thinking that it was going to be,
It's too crowded.
it's too crowded and not big enough. Perfect. All right, that's not storage. There are so many decisions that are made, it's sometimes really difficult to keep track of all of them. Jeff and I estimate that this week alone, we probably made what, at least 75?
I would think so.
Minimum 75 this week. We didn't count them all, but it
What's
was
a
pretty darn
hinge
close.
door?
Like your door.
Anyway, we'll go back downstairs and finish it off. You lead us on. Find the differences. Go.
Find the differences.
I already did this.
I have
You
a
did it.
question, but I should ask it.
You did it for
With the
upstairs.
changes that we made on that and
That's new.
fridges,
Pardon me?
That's new.
Yes.
That's new too. So is that one and the black thingy and that.
Yes.
A lot of the stuff in here is new.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the laundry room, mud room, powder room, and with the ductwork going along there. We've had to do a pretty significant change of the layout and design of the mudroom. We're still keeping as much of the same elements as we want, it's just not exactly how we were thinking it was going to go. So I was commenting to Cheryl, that's a good thing I never actually put the elevations on my blog, because a lot of it would be
It was
not irrelevant, but kind of useless at this point, because that's not what's happening. So this is the music study room again, nothing's much changed here, just all the electrical in, so you can see the recessed lighting that will be above the kids' workstations. So, that'll be good. And then heading into the suite, they have their fireplace installed. Woohoo! So they went with all three of them are very different, and Mom and Dad went with a linear model, and they're gonna have like crystal glass type stuff in theirs, which is very unique, different than what we have done. And it's the doorway into their office and den area, and that's the doorway likely for their pantry, which is, that had to be changed a little bit because an electrical panel had to be popped in on this wall. So instead of the pantry being a space that Mom or Dad could actually do some work in, it'll strictly be just storage of pantry type items instead. Walking through to their office and den, you can see all the wiring going through. You can see there Cheryl's elevations are now popped up, so people can see where things are going. So when they're installing stuff, you can do it in a place that makes sense. That's their bathroom, not much has changed, just the plumbing and the wiring. And the same thing with their master bedroom, so you can see the recessed lighting that will be in their room, so six recessed lights, and then the lighting installed, or the wiring on either side of their bed. And all that good stuff. So that's the house as it is right now. So hopefully the pace continues. Here's some millwork redesign changes that need to be confirmed and quotes and what have you. And that can get built and be ready for the install.
You need to help me, Daddy.
That's it for
John
today.
needs a hug.